Obviously, this has been a great event here in Las Vegas the last couple of years. It benefits Coaches versus Cancer. This year's matchup on December 10th hits UNLV against Duke. And we'll start with you, Coach K. Expectations this year for your program, maybe at an all-time high when you think about the great recruiting class and the returners you have. As far as rosters goes and preparations, how do you handle the expectations to prepare your team?
The very first thing, I want you to understand we're in red. All right? So I won't wear that in December. But that's
you sure?
In honor of my good friend here, and for us to have the opportunity, just like the opportunity of having a showcase game with two of the elite programs in the history of college basketball. Certainly over 2 decades ago, the games between Duke, UNLV and Duke were the best, some of the best in the history of the sport. I would hope that it's not only a great game, great cause, we both play well, hopefully we'll play a little bit better, but it also conjures up memories of the great players, Jerry, and the great program that he built here, the great level of basketball that he brought, and it's an honor for us to be here. As far as our expectations on us, you know, we're accustomed to high expectations, and I think we have a chance to be really good. And, that's always our goal. Playing a game here against the UNLV team will, in some way, I think, help us in our pursuit of what we hope to be a championship level year.
Marvin, obviously you had to go out and work really hard to get this roster put together, but to be able to play against Duke on the Strip at T-Mobile Arena, what does that mean for you to have a top-flight team like Duke come in and play you here in Las Vegas on the Strip?
Well, I've had the pleasure to face Mike a couple times, and I'd like to get those times quickly as they happen. But no, Mike does such a fantastic job with this program. It's just one of those opportunities when you look at it from a program perspective, and you go, this is great for our guys. Trust me, they've already earmarked it on their calendars, and I'm sure they'll be excited to play, and just the national branding you get. I mean, this is actually just a non-conference game with some great backing and promotion. But I mean, look at the pomp and circumstance that comes with it. So, and that's a credit to Mike.
Coach, you mentioned the great cause. Coaches versus Cancer is part of this. Obviously, the V Foundation, being from ESPN, we understand how important that is as well. The money that's being raised and given to cancer research is so important to you. Can you explain a little bit more?
Well, I wish our whole country was unified. We're fighting a war. We're not trying to find a cure for cancer, just a cure, which would be great. We're winning battles, and we have to understand that there has to be a sustained effort to win the war against cancer. And Jimmy had incredible vision in the last few months of his life to look beyond himself. And as we're doing this, we not only have to look into the moment, but we have to look beyond as far as what we're doing. So, money raised is important, but awareness raised is even more important, because that gets us all going in the right direction in the fight against disease.
As Coach just mentioned, the awareness factor of it. Obviously, Coaches versus Cancer is something that we see going across the entire country. We talk about it throughout the course of the season. You participated in numerous events, including here in Las Vegas. Why is it important for you?
Well, I think it's touched everybody at some level, either immediate family or extended family. So everyone has that awareness and the impact that it can have, the negative impact. So, myself personally, my father was with prostate cancer, beat it, had the operation. He's passed since, but due to the research and the backing of so many generous philanthropic people, we've been able to win battles like Coach Menzies. So obviously we just got to keep fighting.
Coach, final question for me for you. The ability to take your team on the road in essentially what would be a true road test, even though it's technically a neutral site, the challenges that presents for your team and how it's important as you prepare them for conference play.
Now, we always believe in having a tough schedule. We have it obviously in our conference, but for, decades now, we've had our top 10 schedule, and that's what prepares you for March. One way or the other, because you find out that you're not worthy, or you find out maybe you are worthy, and so things like this helps us in that development.
Perfect. I'm going to open it up now for the local media to ask the questions.
What was the idea was brought to you? What was it about this game that you previewed?
No, just an incredible opportunity. You know, Jerry and I became great friends. I always respected what they did, but the UNLV brand of basketball has not gone away. It may need to be heightened. You know, that's what he's going to try to do, but it's there. You know, you have a tremendous history of success and a style of play that really made other people want to play that way. And Jerry and I always felt that we played a little bit alike as far as defense goes. And I think every once in a while, if you have an opportunity to bring back the past into the present, which might increase the future, is a good way of doing it. So it's an honor for us to come here and do it.
Marvin, you used this game to sell to recruits, didn't you?
Yeah, of course. You know, this is something that, you know what kids' motivations are, and being able to play, a program like Duke and some of the others that we have on our schedule, Oregon, Arizona State, and so forth, are all selling points. We like to just paint it like it is, and hopefully they like what they see. But that was definitely one of the points.
One of the things too, when a long time ago, UNLV's team was Vegas's team. I mean, it rocked and whatever, and I know that that's one of the things you're trying to build. And games like this can help. Oh yeah, that's the level that we've had, and I respect that a lot. And one of the reasons that's what you're trying to do.
When UNLV fans wanted this rematch, they still have wanted it for so long, but I don't think that they thought it would be in the state that it is with this program. What are your thoughts on kind of the decline of this program that you've witnessed over the years since 1991 and finally getting this rematch?
I never look at other programs, whether they're in upward decline or whatever. I look at other programs with respect and who's coaching them, the past, what they're trying to do right now. And so I don't look at UNLV's program in decline. I look at it having a great base, a great branding base, and now a terrific guy running the program, which he can build on it. And, a lot of times it doesn't take that much to become a tournament team. It's that one or two recruit, it's, the chemistry, and certainly the health once you get there. And so, I think they have a chance to, be a top-flight program again.
Mike,
go ahead. Marvin, your thoughts on coming into this season and having to face a team like Duke, Kansas, etc.
Did you schedule all those?
I was going to say I had nothing to do with the schedule, by the way, but I'm going to embrace every opportunity and every challenge that we have.
Did they schedule before they hired
They did. I'm just the lucky recipient. So, but I think, Amber, when you look at what we had before I got here, if people were to evaluate that too much, it takes away from where we're at today and who we have on the floor that I'm practicing with now. We've got some great Rebels, that are in the house and wearing the scarlet and gray proud right now. And I think we need to just keep our energy and our focus and our attention on the current guys and then the guys going forward. Not to take anything away from the past, obviously, but we're, it's time to pay it forward with these guys and give them everything we have to kind of show them what was, and let's make it beat.
Mike, how does Duke and kind of Duke Nation look at this rivalry? Is it still a rivalry to you guys? Because Rebel fans would say it absolutely is, even if we haven't played.
Well, we have a rivalry with everybody.
No question.
So everyone has a rivalry with us.
That's
so, but that's good because in March, if you've been in a number of those games and understand that people have circled your game with them, everyone circles the games in March. And so if you prove to be successful in a good portion of these, then maybe you got a better chance to do it in March. But again, I want to emphasize, it's an honor for us to play this game. I'm glad we were presented this opportunity.
And I'm curious to ask you, you've been coming to Las Vegas, obviously, for a number of years with Team USA.
Yeah.
You've gotten to know the staff
By
here
myself,
around
too.
Mendenhall. Right. How has that been? Have people been kind of jabbing you, saying, hey, when are you going to play
Well, the
Rebels?
first time we ever came and we introduced the U.S. team, and I was introduced, it wasn't applause, let's put it that way. Since then, I've asked them not to introduce me. But But I hope they've embraced the fact that when we're doing this, we're all on the same team. And no city in the United States could have done a better job of embracing USA basketball than this city. This has been unbelievable. And for UNLV to provide us the logistics and the support, seamless. It's been seamless, been perfect, and it's been a key factor in the success that we have enjoyed thus far. Hopefully we'll enjoy it on August 21st.
Coach, does it bring back sentimental memories? I know it was a long time ago, but that was such a glorious time in college basketball history. Does it kind of reckon some of that?
Well, I try not to remember sentimental was not 1990. Everyone says, well, you beat us. And I'm saying, yeah, do you know what happened the year before?
Right.
You know,
Forgot about that one.
it's the biggest loss in the history of the NCAA championship. And I was part of that game, but not on the side that had the 30-point lead. So no, I'm not sentimental about it. I'm proud that we were in 2 Final Four games. Look, every program should be proud if they did the Final Four. And that year, even though we lost, I was proud that we're in the championship game. They were by far the better team. The next year, we added a kid named Grant Hill, and so we're pretty good too. So.
Last question.
Marvin, for your team and your guys, where is this game stacking in? Obviously, UNR is a big rival, but this season in particular, are we putting a little bit more weight on this game or UNR? Kind of
Honestly, I think true rivalries, like the UNR game, I've been a part of a lot of rivalries, Louisville, Kentucky, and USC, UCLA when I was with those programs. But I think those games obviously are, for the student athletes, those are the ones that are consistently talked about year in, year out. And so this is just a great opportunity to play. And, anytime you get a chance to play a team like that, and not just Duke, but any ranked team, all real competitors should earmark it and say, hey, we got to make sure we bring it. But I think the true rivalry games like the UNR game will probably be something that we might even try to be a little more creative in our locker room to get them geared up for that one.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I've had 2 knee replacement hernia in the last 6 weeks.
Feel a lot.
That day, well, thanks. I was having surgery that day.